Assalamu alaikum. In this video, I'm going to show you how to study for the Kuwait University Math Aptitude test using EduKuwait's prep course. So first thing we need to do is go to the available courses and choose our course, which is the Kuwait University Aptitude test. We're going to access the course, and you can't access it unless you've subscribed, which costs 75 KD for 2 months of access. Here you can see the course content. The first chapter is real numbers. Second chapter is polynomials. Then we have functions, inequalities, absolute values, and the rest of the application problems we divided into different chapters just to make studying easy for you. So you can concentrate on each part separately. So here we have the 2D and 3D shapes, then we have percentages, then the rest of the applications we divided into 4 parts. The first part covers integer constraints, Venn diagram problems, units. The second part covers ratios and proportions. The third part covers formulating equations, growth loss rates, and algebra word problems. The fourth part covers traveling. And then the last chapter we have past exams, and we're going to talk more about that later. So let's go to the first chapter. Let's see how each chapter is divided. So for real numbers, we have in each chapter actually we have the notes, and let me show you what the notes look like. So these are the notes. You can skim through them and see if you're familiar with everything. If not, then we have a video that explains the notes and solves everything in detail. As you can see here, the notes are divided into different sections. We divided it into all potential problems, and we also have the fundamentals in each part, as well as any tricks and tips, any properties you need to know. All of this is listed in the notes. So since we divided it into different question types, you can see that we also included the different strategies for solving. For some problems, you have 2 methods of solving, and we explained this in detail. So this is for the real numbers, and the notes are the same way in the rest of the course. So once you have the notes, once you've printed out the notes or downloaded them, you can go to the video. And the video here explains the note in detail. It solves all the questions in the notes. It explains everything in detail. So if you need any help with the notes, then you should refer to the video. Once you're done and you're confident with your understanding of this part, then you can solve the quiz. So here we have the quiz, the first quiz. The quiz is an electronic quiz, and you can solve it. If you have any, and these questions are actually the hardest questions of the past exams, from the past exams. We took a look at over 20 exams. We collected the hardest questions, compiled them into this quiz you see over here. And this is the same for all of the chapters. Each chapter contains quizzes that consist of the hardest past exam problems. If you have any questions regarding the quiz, or if you know how a certain question is answered, you can look at the video solution. And for many of the questions, we solve them more than 2 ways, more than 1 way. Some questions we even solve them three ways. So these are very helpful if you want to know how to solve. So once you're done with the quizzes and you're done with everything, you can move on to the second chapter and do the same. Download the notes, watch the video, solve the quiz, and if you have any questions or you want to know how the quizzes are solved, you can go to the video solution. And of course, if you have any questions that you want to ask us directly, you can send us a DM on Instagram, or you can send us an email, and we'll reply to you as soon as we can. So you do the same for all of the chapters. Take a look at the notes, take a look at the video, solve the quizzes. Once you're done, you're supposed to be ready for the exam. So here we have the past exam. We have 12 past exams, and these will constantly be updated. And here we have the video solution. So if you want to know how to solve a certain problem in an exam, you can look at the video solution. And here we have the exam itself is electronic, so we have a time limit, as you can see here, just to mimic the real exam environment. So this is the course. And at the end, we have a free review sheet that you can use to help you study. We wish you all the best, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us.